Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Okay.
and this week we are going to talk about the things we think our teams need possibly before the season really gets started. What are them pieces that you feel like we need to put in for our teams to hit the levels that we want them to hit? Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah. So I apologize, guys. So we're gonna start with the Titans. Honestly, there's not much we need, but I would really today. Matter of fact, we signed Jamal Adams to a 1-year contract. Prove it to us. If you,
Well,
yeah.
when this airs, it'll be
Yeah.
yesterday, but this will go up tomorrow.
Well, today, whatever I said, we signed Jamal Adams to a 1 year. I really wanted Justin Simmons, but there were so many other safeties out here that there was definitely other ones besides them that were very skilled, and I would have been happy with any of them. So
I think Simmons was going to be a pretty big contract.
yeah, but we have enough cap room to sign him.
You do have a lot of cap.
We have like one of the everything we did this other we still have one of the highest cap room
You
available.
want to use a lot of that though for safety?
There's really nobody coming up.
You don't think that maybe they're waiting and seeing maybe if y'all are doing pretty good? Like if y'all are in that point, maybe mid-season, you might have enough cap to make a move for somebody.
I don't
before the deadline type thing.
I don't know. I'm really thinking that I was hearing that maybe they're going to wait till training camp started, see how we had, how it's going, and then try to go make a play. But I think we did this one is because, all right, look, obviously something's going on between talking to Justin Simmons. Maybe something fell through, wasn't going that way.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, who can we get for a decent deal? See what we get and feel. I think we feel comfortable with the pieces we got. Like I said, the last couple episodes, Jerry Sneed, Awuzie. We still have Farley. We got Amani Hooker back there, and we got who else they say? We have somebody else back there who should be our starting safeties, and Jamal Adams is going to compete for a starting role. I think realistically we'll be okay. And I think it's also great to have depth. Like the people I think also who are still out there for free agencies. I would have loved Emmanuel Agba to help us on the D line.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have behind Landry, Simmons. Shoot, even Devondre Sweat. Like people to rotate. That's some of the greatest defenses we've had. Great rotational pieces.
Yeah.
So I would and like Yannick Ngakwe also. Like there's and also like I even meant to mention Shaq Leonard's still out there now. Question and Quan Alexander's still out there too. Linebackers.
Yeah.
There's linebackers who are still available. Like yes, he was a Colt, but I don't care. Like bodies.
If they play well,
Yeah,
I'm like we're the NFC East. We trade players to each other.
we-
I've never seen people give players to each other like we do.
have we like cheating girlfriends.
So for real, I mean, I would love all the pieces that I would love to have the pieces I just mentioned, and I think we're like offensively. I don't know. We have
have to
depth.
see how it runs.
We have to see how it runs. And we have depth, and like you also don't know what's going to happen during training camp. But I'm okay with what we have on paper.
Yeah.
And these are just Simmons is definitely somebody I've been talking about most of the time we talked. I would love for him to come there, but hey, I'm okay with Jamal Adams. Like Jamal Adams has shown to be when he is healthy and on the go, great safety. So
I mean, with your front and Jamal Adams on the back end running
Yeah.
the ball and y'all is going to be almost impossible.
So like it's gonna be interesting, and I'm looking forward. And then, like Jerry Sneed's a good shutdown. Woozier is good.
He's a good
Like
scorer.
so, like
Yeah,
it's going
yeah.
to be. And to be honest, Titans defense lately, even when we were in some of our slower years, our
It was still
defense
really good.
defense was bend don't break. Now that was under Vrabel. I don't know what we're gonna have this year, but I'm looking forward. The pieces we have, we shouldn't have that problem.
That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah. So like,
'Cause I
hey,
like their defense.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So like,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, and man, training camp starts in like 2 weeks.
Get excited.
Like 2 weeks, and so we're here. Like, and it's just a wait and see game. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm
Me too.
definitely ready. I'm ready for some football. Is it my turn?
It will be. I think we're going to go ahead and turn it over to
Cowboys.
America's team.
You could say America's team, the Cowboys. Like I think the draft, they worked on their line, they worked on their defense, to get it solid. We have people coming back that were, unhealthy, that should be healthy this year. So I think the biggest we need out of free agents, it's going to be probably their wide receivers. Lamb haven't signed yet.
Mhm.
So everybody's still a little unnerving. Will he? Won't he? Because they're still waiting to see, what contract they're gonna have for Lamb. Um, Gallup's gone.
Go away.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not a big Michael Gallup fan.
No.
The inconsistency were
He's
insane.
inconsistent. Like, I mean, when
He
he's
would
good,
go like
he's
6 games
good.
straight where you wouldn't see him, and then he'd have like 160-yard touchdown. You'd be like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
he's back," and then he'd disappear for
And
the
like
rest
I
of
was
the season.
telling you, you hold your breath a little bit, like, especially if you need, like, if you don't need the, like, if you don't need this catch, you're just playing, the game's going, and he throws the ball, he's gonna catch it, and he's gonna. But if you need this do or die,
It's a
you're
flip of a
holding your
coin.
breath. You do not know whether or not he's catching this ball or not. And I've noticed a lot of times he won't catch it when it's.
And I
This
have high
is
hopes
it.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really thought he was going
definitely
to be.
thought he was going to be that number 2 who's just going to be like, punch him in the mouth. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if CD's not there, Gallup has you.
He
Because
got-
you want your Cooks to be able to do one thing. Just go over the top ball.
Just
Yeah.
back the
Yeah,
safeties
yeah,
up
yeah.
and give us the middle of the field to work with.
Exactly. So like with him gone and everything, so I think, and then so we drafted a wide receiver, Ryan. Was that
Flournoy?
Flournoy? Spell it. There you go.
Ryan Florida?
Florida.
Florida, whatever, yeah. I
We
got you.
drafted him. I saw he looked good. We saw his highlights
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, but we was looking at what's available. So I was looking at I was kind of like just looking at who were the top wide receivers left. It was like Michael Thomas is out there, and so like
I don't know.
We don't know what happened.
I don't know what we're gonna get with him anymore.
yeah,
Because like, okay, he's played. He was suited up for 10 games, played 7 last year, and he had like 498 yards and 1 touchdown. And we all know the injuries he had the past 2
Yeah.
seasons and how
Yeah.
he couldn't play.
It's been kind of rough.
Now it's like, is that ankle 100%? Is that whatever that was? Is
and
it
that's-
gone?
yeah.
And then, are you still hungry?
Do you have?
Oh, yeah,
Did you
no,
get
no,
the
no,
bag and now
yeah,
you got the
yeah.
recognition of being a great receiver and now you're done? 'Cause
Now
it kind of, it's looked like that a little bit. It just doesn't seem like that superstar dog. That's not what I see on the field
Yeah.
anymore.
And I think he also let the voices people talking about him get to him.
Yeah.
Bro, you're
People
pro
are gonna
athlete.
hate on you.
They're gonna not like you. So my question is,
Just ignore it.
yeah, get the voices out. You know who you are, and are you gonna come out and play? Now the question is, are you gonna be okay with taking the league minimum? Because right now, as
That's
you-
what he's gonna be
And
getting.
that's what you're going to be
that's
because
what you're
of the
worth.
tiers of who we have.
Yeah.
as
Well,
a
and
wide
that's the thing that
receiver,
would be the
too.
help for them is if they do sign him, you don't need Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
If you get 60% Michael
And that's
Thomas
what
to
I'm
go
kinda-
with CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah.
that offense is
You got Brandon
cooking.
Cook out there.
Exactly.
You got,
Ferguson, like
yeah.
Zeke's back, so now they have somebody that can run block because everybody keeps talking about the running ability. I don't think they realize how much y'all lost with none of your running backs can block
Yeah.
at all.
So there's no help.
Like
yeah.
they can't even get in the way. Like all 3 of them got run over every time somebody blitzed last year. They just walked right through your running backs, and Dak got just torn up. And then it's like, oh, Dak's not playing well. Like he can't block. Like he can't block. Tony Pollard cannot block.
Yeah.
No.
Rico Dottle. Dottle can't block. Deuce Vaughn is the size of a
Well,
toddler.
he didn't even play. So
Like
he didn't
you're
play.
not expecting him to block.
I'm expecting him to play a little more. this year.
I
think
think
he
this
is,
year.
too.
I think I wonder if they were trying to get him conditioned more.
Yeah, maybe bulk him up a little.
Yeah.
But you put Zeke back there. That I don't know the amount of times that free blitzers or a missed assignment has been completely cleaned up and given Dak exactly the amount of time he needed to deliver the ball with Zeke blocking.
Yeah.
I've seen Zeke be the only reason Dak got the ball off a million times.
Yeah.
And I don't think y'all thought about that part of the game when you got rid of it.
got rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, Hunter Renfro.
Renfro's a dog of a second.
I was
receiver.
like, Ruh-roh. Yeah.
That's what I was scared I was gonna say it right
Yeah.
because I always do that when I hear his name. But like I feel like Dak needs a savior. Like Dak doesn't
A safety net, not a savior.
a safety. Yeah, like Cole Beasley when he was back when he was a rookie. When
Miles
he was there,
Austin.
Miles, that's what.
That was Tony Romo.
That's Romo.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about what he did as a receiver, not necessarily.
Yeah.
But like Cole Beasley, Miles Austin, they were those guys that just kind of like,
They're always there, and like Beasley was always open. I mean,
Yeah.
and earlier in Dak's career, he had him. He used
Yeah.
to just give him the ball.
Because you're not going to key in on Cole Beasley when you're trying to defend Michael Gallup, who started out really good, and CeeDee Lamb. You're not paying attention to him.
So
and then you got
why
Witten and Ferguson. Y'all have had tight ends. Like, he's the least important receiving threat. But if you leave him open, he's going to pick 8 to 10 yards a pass.
Yeah, and he's good. So that's why I was like looking at, and then I was starting to look at like your boy Corey Davis.
I mean, Corey. Look,
because y'all drafted him, right?
Yes, and he was decent, but we wanted him to be a 1.
And I think that's
we don't need a 1.
You don't.
We don't need.
And I think
he's a big boy.
And I think when AJ came on, and then we started seeing him in his last season, he played with us as a rookie contract. He was like, okay. That's when he started doing something like he had.
But then y'all got rid of AJ and tried to get him to be the number 1 again.
No. We got rid of Corey.
You got Corey first.
Yeah, Corey left the year. There was a year he wasn't there. But
that's right.
But even so, with Corey, I think he's a great number 2. I hope all the stuff that's going on with his family and things, he's finally got that out the way, and he can come back to football and be 100% there. But I like him. He's a good. I think he's a good piece. And since you guys do have CD, he would be great. It'd be great for him to be able to do that. Damn.
Because like Randall Cobbs is still out there. I think anybody.
Yeah. But that's another thing that Randall Cobb does. He's got that intelligence to like, hey, I'm just gonna.
Was Randall Cobb ever? No, he was never a Dallas Cowboy. I thought he.
No.
I thought he came to y'all one time.
Did he play for y'all for a little bit? I think he did play for y'all for a little bit.
I thought he came to you. I thought he came to you guys for like a.
It was like a very short stint. Yeah.
I thought Randall Cobb definitely became.
It was a short stint.
It was a very short stint, but I do actually think he did play with y'all.
I thought he was a Dallas Cowboy.
Was it the end of a season?
I think Dallas Cowboy in 2019. It was the first team he played for after the Green Bay Packers.
He wasn't there.
He was there for a little bit. Y'all didn't use him a whole bunch, and then he went to Houston.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure Cobb was.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I knew
you were excited about him, and then he didn't really show up a bunch.
Okay, I do remember that.
Cause I was like, I'm pretty sure Cobb was in that.
That's why I kind of kept calm with Cook. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do remember. So I was like,
dude, y'all got Cook. That's it. And you're like, yeah, we thought that with Cobb.
Yeah, I do remember that. See, I delete things when they're bad. It's like ex-boyfriends. You just delete.
I don't know him. Like, yeah, you do. Oh, damn, I do.
Delete.
In all the experiences, you just delete too. Jesus.
Delete. I don't like that one.
Don't cross me.
Damn.
But then we're good when I see you again because I saw it's deleted.
None of the bad things there. It's gone. Hey,
yeah, because I'm like,
didn't he cheat on you and treat you like crap? Oh God, he did, didn't he? I don't like you.
But it's deleted.
Okay.
Bye. I don't need that.
She was Randall. She was welcome you back. She's ready.
It's cool.
Yep. Whatever helps the star win.
Now, I don't like Julio Jones. It's difficult because it's one of those P players that
now he's just trying to get his ring.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like those players.
Which is why I could see him signing with them.
And it's a good presence to have in the locker room. Anybody who's young who wants to learn from him, he's great to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I realistically think he's somebody now who's only going to get you 200-300 yards.
Yeah,
but on some fronts,
is that all you need?
Isn't that when they need like their CDs having 1,000-yard receiving?
Yeah, but I'm also wondering. Remember, he's had such lower body problems in his last couple of years.
I mean,
I don't know, and the speed. The legs aren't. The legs aren't under him. The legs.
Are you hoping they?
I mean, if you could get him a third corner or a linebacker. And that's the position they need. They need the guy that gets on corner 2 or corner 3 or a linebacker or unathletic safety. And it's like, okay, cool. So they're worried about the rest of them. He's going to beat that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Julio can still do that.
We hope. I mean, he was with the Eagles last year, and they didn't do much either.
Well, they got a lot of receivers, though. And
that's true.
They started to look bad altogether.
That's true.
As a unit.
Like, as a unit, they started kind of looking stagnant. Sorry, guys.
Put my phone on vibrate.
I should have put my phone on vibrate. My apologies.
That's what I was messing with in the beginning.
Damn it, Tim the Tatman!
I put my phone on vibrate before the show.
Okay. My apologies. Because in no way, shape, or form did I leave it so that the Michigan Fight song would go off during the show.
I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, it's off. Like I said, all this crap.
No, because I don't want the Michigan Fight song to go off on the show. I should have put it on vibrate. Yeah, that's not
here this year, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's our anniversary tomorrow.
Sharon Moore is taking us back to a national championship.
Oh, we're going back to
But
back.
I
Oh,
think
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a not a
I
pipe
don't know. I think
dream.
that's kind of all I
12
got though.
teams
Like
playoff.
I think that's all I
Which
got.
means we're getting in. And once we get in, that's it.
That's it. But yeah, I think that's all, I mean, like I said, I think we really. I think like I feel like they kind of been getting what they needed. I think our defense got the there people get healthy. I think we're really like even running back, like you said, we got Zeke back and like
Okay.
I mean, there's tons of running backs to play around with.
Yeah.
So I think that though that our wide receiver core is what they really need to work on. Like, but
Yeah, I think y'all could use another weapon. Y'all got too much big play. I think you need somebody more just standard.
old school,
And
just get open,
yeah, like just watch what the defense does to them and just kind of flow to where they're not. 6 yards is better than a sack, an interception, or nothing. 4 yards is better than a sack, interception, or nothing. So sometimes them guys that only get you 4 yards on a reception, that's really all you need. You just need them to catch the ball and make people have to think about that. But now we get to the most important team. So now I'm gonna go ahead. I honestly, with how bad we were last year, I think a lot of people would like, well, y'all need to just grab. Honestly, I don't think we need a ton more, especially with what's available in free agency. The only thing, like, we went out and got 5 new linemen. We've got a whole new line set up. We've got a new offensive line coach. I think that'll work itself out. Nobody in free agency do I feel like is, on the line perspective, is that massive of an impact player that you wouldn't be signing them with the, I hope they can fit in. And
Yeah.
I think wasting, I hope they can fit on alignment when we don't even know what we have is going to do would be pointless.
Yeah.
Now, I think the defense is the strongest part of our team. And I
Okay.
think they're going to be the strongest part of our team.
Okay.
I think our offense is going to be asked to keep the defense off the field and kind of manage games. You don't even have to score a ton of points. Just keep the defense from having to be out there every 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
We have great pass rush. We have Brian Burns, you got Kayvon Thibodeau, you've got Dexter Lawrence, Nacho, Azeez Ojulari, which people keep talking about trading him, and I'm like, our best defensive has had rotational pass rushers. And Azeez Ojulari's only problem is that he's been hurt a lot.
Mhm.
When he plays, he's a great pass rusher. He's just, well, if he's given relief, that gives you that. Our flaw on my team is that I don't think we have a single person in our secondary that is outside of their rookie contract, except for now we just signed Trey Herndon. I think Trey Herndon is the only one. And that's a guy that they think is going to become is more of like a practice guy. I don't think they're even planning on him being like a starter.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% confident with that. I think we don't have a quarterback too. Deontay Banks is going to be one that's great. We let Adoree Jackson go. He's still out there. He knows the system. I mean, it's a new system and stuff, but he kind of knows. Xavier Howard's out there. Now, the only reason I don't know if I'd want to go with Xavier Howard is I feel like Xavier Howard then puts pressure on whether we keep him at cornerback 2 or should he replace Deontay Banks and be the CB1. And I want to let Deontay Banks develop. I think he is going to be a stout number 1. I think he's going to be fine. Xavier Howard, I don't know if he's going to want to stay at a 2. I mean, great corner. That'd be great if him at 2. If I personally had to go, I'd either bring Adoree back, get Patrick Peterson just as guys to just give veteran leadership, or Stephon Gilmore, who has been one of the most reliable corners on multiple teams over the last couple of years. And because he's just reliable, he's not a superstar, everybody keeps letting him go.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We need a
You need
quarterback 2.
reliable.
Like,
Yeah.
I need a guy that's going to guard the guys in front of him. Bang, that works.
Yeah.
On the back end of that, we got Jason Pinnock and Tyler Nubin, who Pinnock proved he can be a starting safety. He's good. Nubin is a very cerebral, like very mental, know the game. Gives me like that Ed Reed vibe where like you can tell he almost knows where the ball's going before it does. But being that young, if we could go get like a Kareem Jackson or a Quandre Diggs, who again isn't necessarily a superstar, a superstar, I would prefer to go ahead and get somebody that can at least give a little bit of veteran leadership to that team. Yeah, because it's just you're not looking for superstars. We need need advice. We need experience. We need people that can give them that like guidance.
Mhm.
And so I'm not even looking for like Justice Simmons. Oh yeah, Justice Simmons is amazing, but this is gonna be a big contract. I think Newman should be our star moving forward.
Yeah.
And I just want that kind of safety to know that there's that safety net to know that there's people in the secondary that can help the other guys deal with stuff they haven't seen before. Because like I said, Newman being a mental guy, well, yeah, he's mental, he's cerebral in college, but like you got to learn to be cerebral. And now his work ethic looks like it's going to be no problem, but
Yeah.
just somebody who's done it to be able to would be
Yeah, I mean,
really helpful.
He hasn't seen a lot of these offenses and all these
Yeah.
schemes, so it's gonna be different. But I feel like you're right.
The type of guy he is right now, I see him studying them right now.
Oh, he is
Oh,
definitely.
he's probably
Because they had
yeah.
him on a thing where they were like, you know how they do mini camp and stuff where they're asking them like them dumb questions and stuff. It was
Mhm.
like out of a NFL, if you went to an MLB pitcher and they gave you 500 pitches, how many would you hit? And I can't. Somebody was like, I could get like 5, and he was like, you'd get 0. Nobody on this team is going to hit off an MLB pitcher. I don't care if they gave us 1,000. No, we get 0. We are not baseball players. And I'm like, oh, I like that. There's
Yeah.
no ego. Like, shut up. Like, no, you're not. Like, okay, cool. You
Realistic.
got
Yeah,
realism. You
yeah.
know, yeah, that's not, and that shows a sense of maturity. So, like I said, I think this kid is going to be a great safety.
I was very impressed with him.
I think he's going to be a great safety, especially with the pass rush we're putting in front of him.
Okay,
I just think he needs some guidance.
you're right. And Tashawn Gibson and Kareem Jackson are definitely
Would
people
definitely do
who
that.
aren't going to break the bank, but are definitely going to give you all the knowledge.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm thinking.
That's all.
Now, offensively, I think we went from like one of the wackest receiving cores that has ever existed, and putting Neighbors in now takes everybody. You got like 3 guys that we were hoping could become a number 1 receiver. Then now you're like, oh well, yeah, y'all are all really good twos. Like, and it really helps us.
Yeah.
Problem is getting rid of Saquon. Everybody looks at the explosive fun plays that he does. Devin Singletary does those plays.
Yeah.
He's fast as hell. He has one of the highest like big play of most of the running backs. But Saquon had power, and that's what Devin Singletary don't have.
Mhm.
And I would like to go get like I actually heard yesterday that we may be in talks with Leonard Fournette, which I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
Just line him up. We get down
Lay
inside the
off
20.
Lenny, baby.
Let Singletary go sit down. Let him just pound. We start playing teams that aren't really good against, aggressive. Hey, let Fournette just pound on them. And either, if you can't get Fournette, I'd be cool with A.J. Dillon still kind of up in the air.
From the Green Bay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Latavius Murray is still out there.
I've always liked his.
Which, again, but he's playing on teams with, like, Alvin Kamara, a guy who's, this super explosive. And so he doesn't, he's what we need. He's a guy that you can turn around, hand the ball, and as long as it's not like a D tackle standing in front of him, he going to push him backwards for a yard or so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what I think we need to complement what's there. Now, Leonard Fournette, I think, out of the 3 power backs that I can think of that are free agents, I think he's the best all-around back. I think Leonard Fournette would be a great pickup.
Catch you out the backfield.
Playoff experience. Yeah. He can catch out the backfield. He can do some of the shifty guy stuff, but he's such a hard-running power back. And then to be able to switch back and forth between him and Devin Singletary, that really gives us almost that, like, Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs dynamic. Explosion of power.
Matt Breida, you guys want him to go?
I think we let maybe.
Okay.
Is Breida on the team? He really.
He didn't do much. I know he had lost.
But again, even Breida's another fast guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we haven't had.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost the same problem that y'all have had, where like,
they
and Zeke was pounding where you down and
that's what I'm worried about too with mine though. But we'll see. Hopefully, we pick somebody up.
I think Tajay is a little more aggressive than.
Yeah, but not a lot. But
because that's why I wanted Derrick Henry back because Derrick Henry could
has that power.
While Donald just zip around them and they
you chase Singletary all game. It's hard to keep the momentum going and then try to stop a guy that's going to smash in the mouth.
Yeah.
And same thing the other way around.
Yeah.
We keep smashing the mouth with Fournette, and then third, fourth quarter, you're tired, and now I've got to try to catch Singletary.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not going to go well.
Exactly.
And that's with the explosion we could have in offense, I think we need that. And Leonard Fournette's a hell of a blocking back, although Singletary's not a bad blocking back. But Murray, Fournette, Dillon, they're bigger guys. They can take on bigger guys. And I really think that's what we need. I think if we could put one experienced piece, either at corner or safety, and then a power guy in the backfield, I think we could have a dangerous team. Now, when I say dangerous team, I'm not like, that makes us Super Bowl contenders. But, like, we could realistically get a wild card.
They really
like,
hurt
I
you
think.
last year, didn't they?
Yeah. I really thought we were going to be good last year. We won a playoff game. We got better pieces. Jalen Hyatt's fat. I'm like, dude, if we could win a playoff game and go to the second round with this team, and now I'm like,
Injuries,
yeah, we're so much more adept. We're so much better, but
injuries really hit you hard too.
it did. Our whole offense. Like I said, there was
Your
three or
old
four
line
different-
went down.
There was 3 or 4 different times where they were damn near using. Justin Pugh literally came off the couch. He hadn't played football anywhere. He wasn't practicing, and he was a starting guard. We had practice squad guys playing against Miami. Christian Wilkinson's being blocked by a guy off the practice squad. Andrew Thomas, so it's like, oh my God, okay, star tackle, hurt in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
John Michael Smith, well, rookie center. Let's see if he gets to get hurt by game 4. Like
Yeah.
it was really, really bad.
Then Daniel Jones towards himself.
And yeah, and
He
I'm
was
seeing,
bad
I'm seeing some
before he turned
not Drew Brees, Drew Bledsoe, and Jones. When he is kept protected,
Oh,
he does things, and you're like, okay, this kid's good. As soon as it gets hectic in the backfield,
he just starts.
he's running in circles. He's throwing the ball to nobody. He looks like he's rather be anywhere. Oh my God, I just realized I'm in hell. Like, and that's why I
if the
think we
game
need to
is
move
going
on.
Good, he's good.
Yes. When the game is going good, when he's protected, he makes good decisions. He can run. He's really, really
Yeah.
athletic.
He's fast, yeah.
He's got a decent throw. Like, he can get the ball to people. But as soon as you put any kind of pressure on him, he just panics and falls apart.
Yeah. Like,
And that's not good. That's not gonna work. We can't win like that. So that's why moving forward, I think this is probably gonna be Daniel Jones' last season. But if I want to remind anybody, back in 2006, we had a star running back, a quarterback, and a coach that everybody said was gonna probably be gone by the next year because quarterback wasn't living up to what he was supposed to do, and they just didn't think the coach could connect anymore. And the running back left. He left the team. We no longer had him. And they won the Super Bowl the next year.
yeah, I don't think
It's almost the exact same situation.
almost, but not quite.
Oh, it's pretty damn close, other than instead of retiring, Saquon went to another team.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is not Eli.
What about him isn't the beginning of Eli's career?
He's not.
Most interceptions
he's
in
not
history,
Eli.
most turnovers. Like, he was setting records for bad before that Super Bowl.
We'll see.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't. I want.
You don't want a Super Bowl?
No, that's. I want the Super Bowl.
You don't.
I'm done with the grinder. I'm done with it's not pretty, but we'll get it done in the war. I want a
There's
quarterback
nothing
that's going to
wrong
come
with
in
it's not
and just
pretty.
execute. I don't know what that means. I want a quarterback that's going to come in and execute, and people go, damn, he's good.
I'll take the ring even if it's not pretty.
Because you have the other side just not get the ring. Your team looks good. Your quarterback looks great. They just don't win in the playoffs.
I can get it.
If I can get it, I
can
want
get
it. Like if it ain't, I don't care how
You
dirty
you
it is.
give me the one,
Throw the
I
money.
might get a little body tired.
Coughlin and Eli were going to be fired before 07 and 2012.
Okay, so Dak
And we won
starts
2
to
damn
use
rings off of
fear.
it.
I'm okay with fear. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with fear. If the fear of losing your job give me a Super Bowl, why damn it, let's do it. Like,
Well, yeah, I guess that's what we got to do.
like, by any means necessary. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess a ring is better than just we'll
yeah,
get there.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
being the
I would love to see a
England-
Tennessee Titans America's game. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
Not one of the no rings. Team that should have made it. Never did.
1 yard.
I'm ready to move to another hand. That's what I'm.
I'm ready to see one on the finger.
I want to finish my hand.
You know? Dude.
Yeah, a whole another hand. You know?
I'm sitting there like this. I need to be able to do this. My thumb is catching a cramp.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll see. Because, I mean, if he does pull the Eli and we won a Super Bowl this year, I'm not in any way, shape, or form going to be mad. But the same, they could say whatever they want. He's not going anywhere. Unless somebody like Mahomes or Josh. Like, if we win a Super Bowl and Buffalo's like, we're moving on from Josh Allen, I could see them maybe being like,
See him
But
going
I still-
anywhere. If he win a ring, no. Who gets rid of their Super Bowl quarterback? Nobody. Unless they choose not to.
baby.
Stay.
Very true.
Yeah,
It's definitely like unless they choose.
and I mean, if he plays well enough to win a Super Bowl,
But
then
I
screw
don't
it. Who
think
cares?
I don't think you have to worry about
I
that.
don't think we're
I
gonna
don't think
have
that's
to
gonna
worry
be a
about that.
thing.
Well, so yeah, we'll see. They'll piece it together. I mean, obviously, we'll see what all of our teams do, and like we said, training camp starts in less than about 2 weeks, and then after that, shoot, we got preseason.
Yep.
Like this time next month, we should be having our first preseason game.
Just about. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So like a month from like 4 weeks from now, we should be having our first preseason game.
That sounds awesome to me.
That sounds amazing. I miss football so
I
much.
definitely
So-
miss
Actual football, not just the speculatory stuff that we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
And then our actually, I believe a lot of our stuff will be changing this upcoming season because we're gonna do a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, we're probably going to be in another room. We're going to have different ideas for videos. It's not just going to be the three of us talking. We're going to have a little fun, dumb stuff that we want to do in between. Probably
Yeah.
try to get up more videos in between it. Season coming up. It's going to be, I think we're going to be doing a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm
and
definitely ready.
hoping y'all enjoy it. Like,
Yeah, y'all been with this show so far. I appreciate it. Or we all appreciate it.
yeah.
So like, subscribe, and tell us, comment what you hear. What's going on with your team, who you think your teams need. That's
Let
left
us know who
over.
y'all
Let
think
us
y'all
know,
need.
and we can talk about it.
You hit us on the YouTube video or hit us on Twitter and Instagram. All right. So we'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace.